Elden Ring, my favorite video game of all time. I wanted to make this video to just talk about the game, what I'm currently doing in it, what I love about it, and bring up some problems I have with it that I didn't mention in my past Elden Ring videos, mostly because I only realized most of this stuff now that I've been playing other Soulsborne games like Sekiro, and also helping my little brothers when they do play Elden Ring. Something I only realize now that I've been playing Sekiro is that some of Elden Ring's bosses aren't really that fun. Even my favorite boss in the game, Malekith the Black Blade, isn't as fun as I thought he was. I really had to ask myself, why did I even like this guy? And my answer came to it. It was a flashy fight, badass and very cinematic and chaotic, but did I have fun fighting him? Most of the time I was running away, dodging, or just chasing him as he jumped pillar to pillar, and when I'd finally get him, I'd barely be able to get 3 hits in. It was barely a fight, it just didn't feel active, and that's what a majority of this game's bosses are like. Rykard, Fire Giant, Horalow, Elden Beast, even some of the early game bosses. Don't get me wrong, though most of the bosses I mentioned in my opinion are good, but were they really fun? Thinking about it, there are only a couple bosses that come to mind that felt like an actual fight, and that's Margit and Morgott, Tree Sentinel, and Radagon. But let's not pretend like these guys don't have some BS characteristics to them. I'm talking about Millennia. Like, holy, she's an amazing boss, and it feels like a dance. I wouldn't be surprised if she was supposed to be a Sekiro boss, but she's way too aggressive. You can barely get 3 hits on her. After her waterfowl dance, you'd think you'd be able to punish right after that, like you've been able to do with most of the bosses in the game, but no, you're the one that gets punished for attempting to get a hit in after the attack. To further prove my point, I'm just gonna show you what the average fight looks like in Sekiro and what the average boss fight looks like in Elden Ring. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Sekiro is better or that Elden Ring's combat is bad. These are two completely different games that aren't trying to achieve the same thing. I'm just saying that looking at what a great job they did with Sekiro, I wish they could have implemented that into some of Elden Ring's bosses. You see how in Sekiro you're constantly in the fight going back and forth. There's no point where you have to run away and wait for the boss to finish its massive AoE attack, just for you to go back, get 2 or 3 hits in, and repeat the cycle. Alright, I've made my case. I don't want to complain too much because I do keep things positive on the channel. I want to talk about what I love about this game because, as you can see by the title, this is supposed to be a positive Elden Ring video. Gotta say, the best thing about this game in my opinion is the journey from start to finish. The joy of discovering a new location after defeating a rune bearer, the excitement of getting stronger and better as you level up and understand the game, and just how low your jaw drops to the floor when you realized just how huge this game really is and how you've barely even scratched the surface. That's what I love about this game. Heck, it's the reason why I love One Piece so much. The journey, meeting new characters, seeing the crew travel to new islands and getting some lore. Okay, I'll stop talking about One Piece. I just love how beautiful this game is as well. Now that I finished the game, I've been exploring a lot more, which I wish I did a lot more before I beat the final boss, but I still feel that same joy even now. I recently discovered the deep root depths, and I've been exploring that. I found Fia as well, when this whole time I was wondering what happened to her after I found Dee dead, and here she was, just waiting for me to find her. And it's crazy just how many builds and weapons you can find in the game. Recently, I've been going for an intelligence build with the Sword of Night and Flame, and this thing packs a punch. It's always so nice when you're exploring areas and you find a pretty cool looking sword and you get to test it out and just see what it does. Elden Ring is one of the few games that offer quantity and quality. Shout out to The Witcher 3 though, because without that game, I don't think we would have gotten Elden Ring, or at least it wouldn't be as good, because The Witcher 3 at that time, 2015, it was mind-boggling to think having quantity and quality in the same game was even possible. So yeah, The Witcher 3, one of the greatest games of all time. Thank you. It kind of bums me out knowing I'll never be able to play this game for the first time again, back when I was absolutely clueless and thought, wow, Limgrave is so big. If you're wondering, the ending I got was Ranni's, but man, I wish I could go back and fight Radagon again to get a different ending now that I found Fia, but definitely wouldn't be nice since I'd have to fight the Elden Beast. But I wish you could replay all the main story bosses like you can in Sekiro. I doubt I'll ever love a game more than Elden Ring, but that's okay. When I buy the DLC, hopefully I'll be able to recapture that joy and wonder I felt when I first pressed start on the title screen. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of me just talking and just sharing what I'm currently doing in Elden Ring and just what I like about it, and also some problems that really just popped in my head. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Dio My Stuff. I'll see y'all later.